Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. I've been busy today, got a new vlog up to the channel for you guys to watch, and now we're starting a new one. Got a couple orders roll in. Was doing a little organizing in the photo station, but first let's show you what sold. Here you see it. Overnight we had 2 orders for $24.91. $24.91 for 2 orders. Let's see what sold. First item sold for $9.65. It's a DVD movie film box disc. Alone in the Dark 2 Evil Returns by Rick Yoon, PG-13. So it looks like some sort of horror movie that I got out of a storage unit. Not familiar with that one, but Evil Returns, Alone in the Dark 2. So that one sold for $9 and change. The other item that sold for $15.26. It's a new internet password logbook, spiral bound by Piccadilly. Has the spot for the address and the name. Found this in a storage unit as well. Let me show you. It looks like to be brand new internet password logbook. So it has lines there where you can put the name and address and passwords and whatnot. So 2 quick and easy listings or orders to pack up. I'm gonna go locate them and get a shipping label on them, and then I'll take you into that photo station, show you these Star Trek figures. Got into that tote, pulled them all out. Got them organized a little bit, and I'll show you everything that I have out there in a moment. Alright, I've located them. There they are, Alone in the Dark 2 and the new internet password logbook by Piccadilly. 2 quick orders. Let's get a label on those and get them in the tote. Alright, here they come. Let's get these labels printed, get them ready for these orders. Gotta get these out to the customer ASAP. Alright, 2 more orders for the tote, and 1 and 2. Alright, I thought I'd take you guys out here into the photo station, show you all these Star Trek action figures, and set up some sort of plan for attack. Which ones I'm going to list first, which ones I might list at a later date. I've got them all set out here. Let me give you guys a look. Alright, here they are. They came out of this tote. This tote was completely full. Took them all, separated them all by a type. These are kind of the larger ones here. Insurrection, it looks like. What are the other ones called? Collector Series. These are the Collector Series. Command Edition, Federation Edition. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, so I don't really know what half of that stuff means. But First Contact, they have all the characters here, all the guys, all the gals. Montgomery Scott. This one has a little box damage, but should still be sellable. This batch here, we got Spock here. Mirror Spock, they call him. And this is Kirk. So Mirror Spock and Mirror Kirk. And then over here we have Dr. McCoy. And this one was interesting too. It was another signed box, and it's signed by Lieutenant Uhura, right? Is that how you say it? She just passed away recently. It was in the news, so we might hold on to that one too. That might be worth a significant amount of money. We're gonna set that one next to Whoopi over here in the other room. I think those signed figures are only gonna go up in value, so I might as well hold on to them. And I mean, Whoopi's no spring chicken either, and she very well could pass in the next few years as well. So they're only gonna go up in value after those stars pass away. The value just skyrockets. So might as well hold on to them for a few years and then put them on the market when the time is right. Plenty here to deal with. Let's see. This one is Lieutenant Commander Jadzia Dax. So some larger ones. I have to do the research on all of these and see what they're worth and what they're going for. But I think these big ones I'll probably start with first. Alright, I've kind of separated them here, have it set up. The large ones, I think there's a dozen plus one VHS movie. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on getting photographed and listed today. Just the first 13 items, let me show you. Kind of reorganized them. You can see up top there are all the smaller ones. And then these are all the large ones. We took the one autographed one out of there, but we'll get all these photographed and listed. I'm not going to name them all off because I'll probably just mispronounce everything like I just did, but you guys will figure out who they are, and you can always check it out once they get up online. Looks like there's actually 2 of these. So this one that had the box damage, if you want the good one, it's over here. Maybe that's why they bought a second one, because that one got damaged. But and then we have these 2, the Mirror Kirks and the Mirror Spocks, and then the Free Enterprise VHS movie. So that's what we're going to get photographed and listed. So when you have a big chore listing items like this, and you know, it's kind of a bit overwhelming when you look at a big tote full of stuff like that, you got to kind of break it up into little segments like that. You know, grab a dozen and tackle that first, and then you know, focus on the rest each day. You know, the whole how do you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. That's kind of how you have to deal with these large amounts of items to list into eBay. You know, these people that say they can list 100 items in one day, they're all lying. You can't really do that. You know, the average person can list, you know, 20 to 30 items tops, I would say. I mean, you can sit down and list quite a few items if you really put your mind to it, but to do that day in and day out is not realistic. You know, if anybody tells you they have they're able to do that, they're probably just relisting items or have a back stock that they've already done the work on, because you know, even with so many item specifics that eBay is adding into the listings, just clicking all those little boxes takes time. And I mean, you can do you know, half a job and get some listings up, but if you want your stuff to sell, you got to fill out all the information, take all the photos, and do it exactly as eBay requires in order to get higher ranking in the search results. You know, you put it up with minimal photos, minimal item specifics, you know, poor descriptions, poor keywords, it's not going to sell, or the chance of it selling is far less. Unless you have something that's super desirable. There is obviously the exception to every rule, but in my case, where I'm listing items that are not super desirable, they require that additional work. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get focused on putting in some additional work. I'm going to grab the camera, get those photos taken, get those little figures in here into my office, and start going one at a time, chipping away at those listings until I get them all online. If I get tired of listing action figures, I might just grab something else, because that's the way I work. You know, you can't focus on one thing your entire life. You gotta kind of keep things, a variety of things going, so that your mind is fresh and ready to tackle that next challenge. Alright, we got them all photographed and into the office here, ready to list. I'm going to grab them one at a time and get them listed. So how I'm going to handle this is kind of look at the number of them that are listed, and then check out the solds, and determine what the highest price one is and what the lowest price one is, and then decide where in the market I'm going to list it. Somewhere in the middle most likely, and price it competitively, and with calculated shipping, price to sell. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do. If some of them are worth a little bit more money than the others, so be it. I'll price them accordingly, but I'm going to price them a little bit closer to the low end of the market, just to make sure that they move a little quicker than otherwise would have. I think with Star Trek, I mean, there is a significant number of fans out there, but there isn't the huge demand that there is for like Star Wars. Star Wars stuff I think sells a lot better than Star Trek stuff. But, you know, I've only done minimal investigation into the solds of Star Trek memorabilia. Mostly I've looked at the books when I was listing the books, and I've done a few little searches here and there for action figures, but this will be the first dive into what this stuff is actually worth. You know, there might be a few in here that were worth a little bit more money, but I'm thinking that they're all pretty cheap action figures. But like I showed you, we have so many that it's going to be a pretty decent dollar amount once we're all said and done. Once we get it all listed, and it might take a while for it to sell, but over the course of the next year, I think you'll see a lot of these action figures being sold. kind of similar to what I had to do with the books. Took me a while to list them all up, and they didn't all sell right away, but they've been a steady stream of income over the last couple years, or however long it's been since I bought this unit. It has been some time now, but to get all that stuff up, it always takes a little bit more time than you expect. I mean, you see a big unit like that and you think, oh, I'll clean this all out, get it all listed in the next month. No, it doesn't work like that. A lot of times it takes a year or so to, you got to do the investigation, you got to do the research to make sure you're pricing it all correctly, and that's all stuff that takes time. Alright, I'm about halfway through listing that first stack of Star Trek action figures. Got one stack done, and working through the next stack, but I think I'm going to take a second, take a little break. We have an online arbitrage purchase that came through the mail today. I think I'm going to open that up and give you guys a look at it. Alright, here it is in this brown box here. There's another one under there, but we're going to deal with the one in the brown box today. So this one's coming to us from Wintersville, Ohio. So let's take a look at my purchase history and see exactly which one this is. Then we'll dig into it, we'll cut it open, and give you guys a look. Alright, we had to pop this open to figure out which one it was. I had a couple coming to me. Look at this, it's got like a little checkerboard design on the inside. Looks like a picnic table or something. A little tablecloth design or something. Let's go take a look at this one. So I guess I paid $36.37, $36.37 total. That's the price, including shipping for this lot. It was a well, let me show you. Here it is. They called it a vintage junk drawer lot. Buffalo Bills cards, patches, lighter, knives, Bellator, and more. So this online arbitrage stuff, I do this on occasion. I'll buy a lot online and flip it back online. I did one recently and had a couple of Zippo lighters in it. And those Zippo lighters sold pretty quickly, made my money back, and I'm in the profit on that lot right away. So I thought this one had a couple lighters in it as well, so I thought I'd give it a shot. $36, you sell those 2 lighters, and you'll be in the profit on everything else that sells. So this one, let's take a look and see the original photos that came in this lot. So this one was at auction. It took 21 bids, won it for $20.50, and then they tax shipping on that to get to the total amount. But as you can see here, it's just a lot of Buffalo Bills stuff. They got the patches and the stickers and the cards. If you look close there, you can see those lighters. We'll look at it in more detail when I open it up. But that was what drew me to this lot. I knew those lighters would be valuable. These also had these old-timey photos back there. You see those of all the Buffalo Bills players. I'm not sure if they have any significance, but those look pretty cool to me. And the cards look to be some signed cards, so I'm not sure the value of those, but there's a good look at those lighters. It looks like there's 2 of them, one small one and one larger one, and then they have a vintage knife there as well. And I do have some old knives that I have yet to list. This was kind of interesting, a Bellator MMA glove. It looks like it's signed by somebody. I didn't quite catch who it's signed by, so we'll have to kind of figure that out. A signed glove. Bellator obviously is not as popular as UFC, but there are some big stars in Bellator as well, so hopefully it's one of those guys. And there we are, back to the original photo. That big gym thermos, I know that's probably got to be worth some money. We'll have to do some comps and see if how much that's going for and what condition it is. But let's take a look at this lot. So I think what I'm going to do is just get into this, lay it all out here on the table. I'll give you guys a look at it as I open it. And here obviously are all these stickers. I mean, even if you list these and bulk them up in lots of 2 or 3, I mean, there's some decent money in there just based on the number of stickers there are. Some sticker lots, we could easily do that. They have a lot of it all bubbled up nice and neat. They packed it very nicely. So it looks like it's going to be a little noisy here getting this out of here, but 4 bubble wrapped packages. Let me get these out of here without causing too much noise in your ear, and then we'll give you guys a look. Pulling that stuff out of there, I just realized this thing has some significant weight to it. The one package was quite heavy, and it did cost $23.65 or something like that to ship this USPS Ground Advantage. So $23 just to ship it, and I paid $36 for it. So Yeah, it's a lot of stuff it looks like. So let's get into this and see what it's all about. Before we get into the packages, I thought I'd give you guys a look at these stickers. There's quite a few of them here. I got them laid out here on the table so you can see them in more detail. You may have seen these in the original photos, but it's always a little bit different when you get them here in your hands and you can see what you got here. Smith Brothers push rods, true to the end. So that's a nice big sticker there. We got a little cougar sticker there. A couple spec clutches and freewheels, so that must be some sort of fishing thing maybe. PJ1, I'm not familiar. 10 factory, Magna Fuel up there, and Aero Quip. And then the Harlan Sharp, made in the USA, Magnet Morelli, and over here the Race Shop, Chevy Performance. So some cool big stickers. As you can see, these are pretty large, maybe 12-inch stickers or so. This one's actually even bigger because, I mean, look at, there's the size of my hand, and you can see some nice stickers. So we could do some sticker lots. So with stickers that big, you don't want to charge too little for them, but I think maybe two $14.97 sticker lots. That's what I'm thinking. Make $30 right there based on just those stickers alone, in 2 different lots, and put them in some envelopes and get them ready for the customer. And we haven't even gotten into the bulk of it, the bubble wrap. Let's get into those now and take a look. There were a couple more stickers that were stuck to the back of one of the packages, so we have a couple even more stickers. Racing Power Company and Flowmaster. Alright, I got into the first package here. I'm trying to do my best to salvage the bubble wrap so that I can reuse it. I'm shipping more and more with bubble wrap, so any additional bubble wrap I can get, I might as well reuse it, right? So we got into this first one. I got all the tape off it, and we're going to take a look at what we got inside. There it is. We're inside, and it looks like we got a bag here. It actually has some jewelry in it or something, and it looks like an LED flashlight that's new in the box. So let's open this. It looks like a bag inside this bubble, so we'll pour everything out of it. Right, in the first bag, we got a couple interesting finds. It looks like they said Austrian crystal earrings with a silver tone necklace. Here's a look at it. Brand new in the plastic. The necklace there, and then there are the earrings. And here's the description right there where it says that they're Austrian crystal earrings and an 18-inch silver tone necklace. So that was in there, and then that LED little flashlight here, looks like a keychain thing that'll light up. This Mustang Cobra, Shelby Cobra patch, so that, I know those are quite popular, so we could probably sell that. Maybe there'll be more. There was a single earring, and it looks like a little pin here. So this little pin, I'm not sure how much value, or if this second earring will show up somewhere in another bag, but that's a good start to this one. So again, just a reminder, I paid $36.37 for this entire lot. We already have those stickers, and now the necklace and the patch there and a keychain. So it's just, we're building the smalls, and we're going to get into this. We haven't even got to the bulk of it. Let's get into another one of these and see what else we got in this online arbitrage purchase. So it looks like in the second little package was a Westinghouse travel clock. Let me show you. Here it is. It says Westinghouse travel clock radio. Then you pop it open with these two. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Oh, and there it is, the Westinghouse travel clock. Doesn't appear to be ticking. Hit the on and doesn't look like it's working, but I don't even know where batteries would go or what. Plug it in, or. But the piece of history, it's pretty heavy. Westinghouse travel clock. So we'll have to look those up, see what they're worth, see if it's worth trying to get working, or we could sell it as is for parts. Westinghouse travel clock. I don't know. Interesting. So I did a quick search of Westinghouse travel clock radio, and it shows that there was 31 listed and 12 have sold in the last 90 days. There's some of them for pretty decent money, but the sell-through rate isn't great. Let me show you. Here's the top of the market. One sold for $60. That's with the box and everything. Vintage from the 60s. There's one that sold, set as it plays, $51 at auction. There's one, best offer accepted of $22, $18, $24.95, $10 shipping, $25, $27, So a lot of these are tested and works. Mine does not appear to be working. So $15.95, $12.95, $9.99, $4.99, and then we're down to the under $5. So that's not too bad. The good news is there have been 12 solds in the last 90 days, so there are people buying them. I probably put mine out there for 10 bucks and try to get a piece of my investment back out of it. And let somebody else deal with trying to get it to work. I'm sure there's a lot of people that collect those things and know a lot more about clocks than I ever will. So let them deal with it, and if they want to make a few bucks and get working, then they can. When I was moving some stuff, this little ring fell out. I guess this was with that little LED light. It was in that little, stuck in there somehow. It's a little blue stone ring here. So we'll put that next to the other jewelry, and maybe we can get a nice set together. Right, we got two more to get into. I think we're going to do this one next and take a look at what's in it. You guys like these online arbitrage purchases, these videos, these types of things? You can go on my channel. There's a couple more, a bunch more actually, in my channel. There's a folder I created where I'm putting all the online arbitrage purchases, so you can kind of go on there and see what I've gotten in the past. And then if you follow my vlog, I have a daily reselling vlog, day in the life of a reseller vlog. Then you can see when this stuff sells. I'll get it all listed eventually, and you follow that vlog, you'll see what this stuff is going for and when I'm in the profit on this venture. This one, it's not going to take very long to get in the profit. As you can see, you know, the stickers and the jewelry and the clock were already there at that $36 purchase price, just based on those, and we have yet to get into the good stuff. But speaking of that, let's open this next one. Right, we got the bubble wrap off, and as you can see, they got quite creative with the packaging on this one. I'm not even sure what this is. I have to look at the photos, but they put some cardboard around it, then the bubble around it, taped it all up multiple times. So they really put some effort into packing this one for sure. And like I said, it cost them $23 plus all the bubble wrap, all the tape. I don't imagine they made very much money on this lot, but appreciate the packing effort. So all that packing, and inside it was this little Bud Light helmet, a little vintage Bud Light helmet from back in the day, some sort of little promo for Bud Light. And there was a cork, Martinelli cork, probably just to add it as protection, I'd guess, at the top of it. And then there was this little CB radio, walkie-talkie type thing. I did turn it on, and it does appear to show some signs of life, but I'm not sure if what mode or what we can scan it. It appears to have something on the screen there, but it doesn't seem to be working completely well. So might have to fiddle with that a little, see if we can get it to fire up and work. If not, it'll just be another thing we gotta list for parts. So if you look at the bottom here, it looks like there's some significant wear to this thing, and if you shake it, it sounds like it has some sand in it, if you guys can hear that. So this one might have seen its better day, but like I said, it is kind of firing up there, so maybe we shake it enough, maybe it'll work, who knows. So right now I'm kind of thinking of that as the junk in the junk drawer lot, right? There is always a little bit of junk that you have to sort out and decide whether or not you're worth your time to list that. I probably wouldn't list that in the condition that it's in. Probably just either throw it away or put it in another junk drawer lot, but right now it's more trash, I'd say. Alright, I wasn't very happy with that last package, but we're down to the last one. This one is the heaviest one and appears to have the most stuff in it, so hopefully things will turn around with this last lot of stuff once we get into it. We still have yet to see that thermos. I think the thermos is probably in this one, so let's open it up and see what we got. Can you see that? Is the excitement building? Look at that. The thin layer of bubble between us and all the treasure. This one is packed full. Let's get into it and see what we got. Looks like they put this in one of these bubble wrap pouches. Everything is in there. So I think I'm going to tip this up, give you guys a little action shot here. See if we can get it all out here on the table and get a look at what we got. Again, $36 worth of stuff that I spent on all this. Look at all that. Big pile of watches. Look at all those watches. and watches and more watches. This is quite a lot of watches. I forgot how many watches were in this. So looking at this lot, I think I might have shown you guys the wrong lot. I bought the one for 36, but I also bought another one for 40, and I think this is the watch lot. I was waiting for that Buffalo Bills stuff to show up, and it just never was. So I think, let me give you guys a look at this other lot that I bought. Again, $40 for this one. So here is the one that I'm showing you. This one also was at auction, sold with 2 bids for $37, total of $40 shipped, because there's a little tax on that. But this has all those watches in there. And there you see the that necklace that I showed you earlier. So this is the one. Yeah, there's that little CB radio, a walkie-talkie, and the Cobra patch. So now we're looking at the right one. All these watches. So we're gonna get busy looking at some of these watches in real life. But there you see them, tons of watches. It's got to be over a dozen watches. That Westinghouse clock radio that I showed you. There's a look at it, photographed as they showed it. But look at all those watches. Just a batch of watches. I wonder if any of them actually work. That's the question. Or they all need batteries. Let's. I'm gonna lay them out and give you guys a better look as they appear here on my table. I think I'm gonna do a little organizing and get them set up so I can show them to you in a little bit clearer array of how they will show up on video. A little bit nicer for you. Alright, I got them laid out here. I counted 27 watches total here. Let me give you guys a look. Quite an array of different watches, men's and women's, and there's actually one on a necklace here that looks like a ladybug. All kinds of stuff. It appears none of them are working though. That's the thing. They all need batteries. But you can still sell a watch that needs a battery. People will buy it. I'm just going to go down the line here and give you guys a look at these. U.S. Polo Association, that silver one, that silver tone one there. Looks like they have a kid's watch there at the red band. There's that one that looks like a ladybug that I was telling you that's on a chain there. Gold tone, actually. A nice another silver one there, silver tone. Just some nice watches. I'll have to get a scope on them and to see exactly what the brands are. There are some women's ones up here, some thin gold tone watches. And then up here, these were all missing a watch band, but we had some nice faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and another woman's gold tone watch. And then this last row here, more. I mean, look at the detail on that one. All kinds of little crystals. Then there's a pink one that says Love Mom on it. That's kind of a cute little watch band. And then this red one, I'm not sure if that's a Swatch watch, but that same type of design that you'll find from back in the 90s. So a whole batch of watches. What do we say, 27 on total? This one is probably one of my favorites. This has the large face on it. It's that U.S. Association, U.S. Polo Association. Not a high-end brand, but you know, you'll find these at one of the box stores. Like Marshall's will probably sell this type of watch. Just a nice looking watch. You know, they probably sell it $30 brand new. So we could easily ask, you know, $19.99 for this one to say it needs a battery. Another nice one with a large face on it, kind of silver tone with the black features. Again, needs a battery, but a nice looking piece. This is the one that has all those fancy crystals on it. This one you could probably ask a little bit more money for. Not sure, but this one looks like it might go for a decent amount if you were to buy it new. I mean, look at the detail in that one. The gold tone with the silver and the crystals. It's probably a decent price watch, brand new. There were a couple that had a broken band. This one has a broken band, but I think Puritan is the brand on this one. You throw a new band on it, this could probably be a decent watch as well. And of course, this unique little beetle. This does close up. Let me see if I can do this without shaking you guys around too much, but you do like that. And it's a little beetle that goes on a necklace, and then you just pop it open. With these, actually, you hit this part and then it pops right open. Should, if I can grab it correctly, pops it open, and there you have it. You can see what time it is. Close her up when you're ready, and back to necklace wear. So what do you guys think? How do you think I did with this lot? 27 watches there, even $10 a piece. That's what, $270. and we still had those stickers. We had that Westinghouse clock radio, and a few pieces of jewelry, that Mustang Cobra patch, we could list that. So all kinds of stuff that we can list. There was that LED little keychain, and all kinds of stuff. But I should easily be able to make my $40 back, if not way more. How do you guys think I did? Do you think this was a good purchase? What do you guys think? Let me know with a comment. Personally, I think, there's a couple watches on there I could easily list for $19.97, put them up there, accept best offers, and make my investment back based on 2 sales. And then everything else I list will be pure profit. That's kind of how I like to think about these online arbitrage purchases. To at least have a couple items that get your money back quick, and then the rest is just kind of bread and butter, sells throughout the year. And you're making only profit on each one of those sales. So that's kind of how I think about things. Online arbitrage is kind of a fun little venture, like you say. You see, it's kind of like Christmas. You get into those, it's like opening a present. You never know what you're gonna get. Especially when you order 2 of them and you think it's one, and then you get into it and it's actually the other one. Like today, I want to thank you guys for having patience with that, and give you guys a sneak peek on what's coming. There'll be another one there. You saw some of those stickers and Bill's content. That will be a fun one to get into at a later date when it shows up. But this one, the watch lot, let's call it, I think I'm going to do alright on. I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end. If you like these types of videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Come on back, watch some more. There is some more up on my channel, and there's more coming this week, so stay tuned for that. Hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell. Come on back, and we'll have some more fun opening these online arbitrage purchases. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. Alright, we got our latest online arbitrage video going up. It's creating itself right now. So I'm going to end this vlog now. I'm going to get that online arbitrage video posted tonight, and this daily vlog, hopefully it will go up in the morning. Let me give you guys a sneak peek of that other package that showed up. It was the first of the hat lots that I purchased online. I'm going to go pretty hard in listing hats this next week. We'll have some coming to me. Here's the first batch. Let me give you guys a look. There it is. As you can see, we got a nice Oakley hat on the top there, and but much more. So come back and I'll give you guys a look at the entire lot at another time. Yeah, we've got an appointment to go play some cards with some friends, so I think we're going to end the night a little bit early and go and do that. Friday night cards with some friends, so we'll end this one here. We get that online arbitrage video going. And then we'll return to listing mode tomorrow, get the rest of that Star Trek stuff up. Maybe even start dealing with some of those watches. Got those laid out in the photo station ready to go, along with the rest of those Star Trek action figures. But I got about halfway through listing those today, and we'll pick up where we left off tomorrow. And we'll have a busy weekend of listing plenty of fresh inventory and some fun new categories. And new videos going up as well. So a lot going on here with the channel and with the business in general. So thanks for coming along. Thanks for taking an interest in it and watching this one till the very end. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.